Instagram, yes.
Hey, Owen.
Hello.
No one there
Okay,
yet.
so now we're live on YouTube as well.
Hello, Owen.
Hello, and welcome to another live from Hearns
Yes.
Hobbies in Melbourne, Australia.
No, today's May 15th of May.
Well, it goes fast,
It
doesn't
goes really fast. Well, looks like we've got a few people on jumping in on Instagram. So for those on Instagram, that you can see us on YouTube as well. So Hearns Hobbies on YouTube, you will find us there, and you may have a better view. Here we go. So let's give it a couple of minutes. There's a few more people joining in. Get some good response last week.
Oh, absolutely. We've got a few different things to talk about.
So last week we talked about this guy actually. Let's bring this out again. That was the topic of last week. Everyone remembers?
Yeah, we opened the box on this one.
That was really good fun. It's a very limited edition model, so that
comes with two bodies.
And we spoke about the gun ends and a few other things really.
Yes.
Today we're going to talk about trains again.
Yes. And
specifically DCC and sound. So there will be a bit of a demonstration later on. We're going to talk about a Tamiya kit again.
Yes.
And what else? What else we've got? We've got a couple of new products, and once again a resin 118 resin model kit.
Yes.
Model car actually, diecast. Well, not quite diecast. It's resin, I suppose. But another model. So let's get started.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to look at first.
First of all, competition.
Yes.
So today starting the new modeling competition.
So we've got the modeling competition for Armour that's starting today at 5 o'clock. Actually announced it last week.
Yes.
And amazingly, I posted it up last week and we've already got 3 entries.
Okay.
So people who jumped the gun, there's going to be a lot of people joining in, which is going to be lots of fun.
Absolutely. So once again, you can enter any models, even stuff you already made.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be something you're working on today.
Yep.
So how's that going to work then?
So it's for any Armour model, so any scale, and it can be real life, historical, or science fiction. But the criteria is it has to have wheels or tracks.
Yeah.
So people have asked, is it okay to have like hover vehicles, sci-fi? And no, we'll have that in a different sort of comp later on.
Yeah.
This one's going to be more traditional wheels and tracks.
Cool. So it's going to be interesting. There's going to be quite a big variety of different vehicles actually.
Yes, that's right.
Could be good. Some dioramas, hopefully.
Yes, I've been posting up a few other people's work just to give people inspiration on what they can achieve.
So if you're on our Facebook page or Instagram page, you will see throughout the next couple of weeks we'll reshare work of other people.
Yes.
Some very, very interesting projects done out there.
Yes. That
could give you some inspirations. And if you have questions, again, just make sure you get in contact. Even today, if you've got questions, just stuff them up and we'll answer them if we can on the spot.
Absolutely.
What else? What else on the competition? Again, make sure you take some good pictures when you submit your
yes, that's
project.
Really important. So the good finalized pictures are really important because we've got to be able to see what's been done, and also it's got to be the overall impression.
Yes.
So just imagine that you're going to be taking these photos for the front of a modeling magazine. So that sort of quality, if you can get that, then it's going to give you more points. Absolutely. And obviously the work in progress photos too,
be always good.
Just so we can see how you've done things, and other people can see how things have been achieved as well.
Yeah. So we're actually working on a different way to set up this live, so we may be able to share some photos in the next week in the live and share some screens. So it'll be good to give some tips as well. So let's see if we can make that happen next week. But for now, make sure you check through the Facebook link that we put on the description on the chat here, and you can read all the details. So good. So last week we talked about the delivery of those. The God Hands tools.
Yeah, so God Hand tools. Okay, so they've got quite a variety of tools. We showed most of them last week. And just to remind you that they make some really good stuff. So all the sanding sponges, can't go wrong. We've got all the high-end single cut nippers, that's one of those as well. And we've got our YouTube introduction video. So if you want to see greater quality of, the quality of the machining on these, then go over to YouTube and check out that video.
It's definitely impressive. It's probably hard to see on the live here because the quality of the camera is probably not the best, but on the video we actually tried to capture some more details, and that they are really, really impressive. We actually just recorded last night another video on how to use those.
Yes.
I've learned lots of things actually as I was recording, and also how to maintain them, which is very important when you spend quite a bit of money.
So we'll continue making some more videos to show you how to use these tools to the best ability, because you hear sanding sponge, but there's actually a lot of tricks they can do with them. So I'll show you all the little tips
Absolutely.
and also, you know, how to use these particular tools properly.
Exactly. So, and if you have any question, then again, or if you would like to see some specific application, just make sure you ask the question so we can address it on one of the videos or one of the next lives.
Yes.
So, what else? Well, I think today the shop is busy actually, so Marlene may not be able to make it.
Yes.
But we're going to attempt a demonstration on model of trains
Yes.
and DCC and sound.
Yes. So it's going to be interesting for me because I don't know a lot about it.
Very good.
But
we're gonna
I
try.
discovered that you can buy trains or even fit into trains sound systems.
And sound systems. So there's some very tiny speakers that you put inside the train.
Right.
This is an example.
Yep.
You put some small speakers in here, and they will produce sound. So on larger trains, it was good because you used to put them on a tender.
Yep.
Like in this case here.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you got more room inside
more
here.
room on a tender.
Yep.
But the speakers are getting smaller and smaller, and the quality is increasing, so we can fit them on smaller trains and also
that's very
scale.
nice.
That's very nice. Yeah. So
that's one of the new IDR ones, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes. So that's this product here. That's IDR. So it's an Australian manufacturer, and is a W class.
It's really nice.
Blue and gold. That's a really nice finish model.
For a scale modeling guy, I mean, I'm quite impressed with this. I don't know if you can see all those sort of the chrome effects there on the rails. You've got all the vents across here. So I'll do this over to the YouTubers. Just that sort of detail here. It's really fine. It's really nice.
You also have lights. We're going to see that in a second. Hopefully we can show it in the video, but they do have lights. So what we're going to try to do now is to set up a bit of a rail at the front of the camera here. So give us a few seconds. So we've got a piece of track here. So that's what we call flexi track. It's flexi track here. So that means you can bend it to produce any kind of shape that you may need. Look at that. Perfect.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's very, very lucky. Okay, so that's your train here. Let's connect some power.
All right.
Okay. So this is a digital controller. The brand is NC, is a manufacturer, one of the main manufacturer of this type of digital controllers. And what this lets you do is to control multiple train. Once you have a larger layout, you can control multiple train with one controller. So each train will have a number or a code. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And you select the train that you want to control. Yep. And then you can adjust the speed and do other operations.
Okay.
So the standard code is 3. So most locomotives come out of the factory with a code 3. So it's already ready to go.
Okay.
So we could turn on the power here.
Yep. Give me that. And
okay. We on? We should be on. Let's see. Okay.
Technical difficulty.
Typical.
There we go. Yeah, I reckon we're lacking power from somewhere.
Try to hold it on. It was fine just before. Okay.
How's that?
Okay, so this is not happening. Correctly yet. So we are on DCC track. Okay, so this is not happening. Great. So the controller is on, so we get power there.
We've got a loose wire here, so let's see how we go. No?
No, not yet. Okay. So some more. We have to unbuild everything and move it from the shelf to the computer, so that probably didn't work too well.
It's all good. It's all the wonders of going live. No, not happy?
No, not happy yet. Okay, so we've got live here, so we get power there. Hold it on. Okay, so generally speaking, this is to adjust the speed. So you have a direction button here, so you can change direction so that your locomotive can go in each direction. We're not getting power somehow.
That's right. I just push along here. There you go.
There we go. That's the simulation, but we can still see hear the sound. So let's try this one here in case there is an issue with this one. But we actually got them to run literally 10 minutes ago, and this is not cooperating anymore. Now, so there's a power problem somewhere. Is this connected to the right spot? Yeah. Okay, so maybe we jump to the next topic, and we'll see if we can get this to work in the meantime.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so park this aside. Okay, that didn't work. Try again.
Yep.
So, what we're going to talk next? Well, it's become a bit of a routine of having one of these fancy racing cars, and see
what is this?
What is this? If anyone can guess this one,
it's a bit of a classic. It's been around for a while, but it's a special version of a particular car. And because it's a special version, I think the code changed a bit too.
Yes.
Yes.
So we spoke about this type of model last week. So these are resin, so they're not actually die cast, so they're made of different materials, so it's not metal.
Mm-hmm.
And
so it gives them much finer detail.
Much finer details. There's no openings, and that is done to be able to achieve a more scale kind of level of detail on the different
panel lines and
lining. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Is it a Japanese car?
Is it Japanese? It's a very interesting color, very unusual for the brand, obviously.
Is it Swedish?
It's specific. So anyway, you can see all the details here. So engine detail on this one. It's really well detailed. There's seat belts. There's full interior detail. So okay, no one. Okay,
no,
maybe
I was going with this one.
Obviously, it's a Ferrari. It's quite clear, and it's an FXX.
FXX.
So this is 1/18 scale. Really very limited edition. That's an 11 out of 15. So there's only 15 made with this kind of finishing.
Yep, and that's worldwide.
And that's worldwide.
Yep.
So that's a BBR. That's again another Italian manufacturer of this type of model. So
really beautiful Duco.
Yes.
High gloss. This one's got a little bit of a pearl through it.
Correct.
Which you may not be able to pick up on the camera there.
So even the fuel cap is extremely detailed here, so you can see that one perhaps. Again, really nice model. So last week we had the 488. No, we have the F40 last week.
We had the F40.
The F40. Right. So last week was the F40. Today is the
F40
FXX Ferrari. So
yes,
is it? That's brilliant. Very nice model. So good. So
all right.
Moving to the next topic today, we want to talk about our trip we did in Japan. Was it 2 years ago now, I think?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
It's been already 2 years, so a long time ago, but it was fantastic. It was really good fun. First time for me in Japan. You've been a few times.
I've been a few times. I've lived there. Yes.
Yes. And here's my purchase.
So of all the things that really grabbed Nick's attention,
these models, these are actually models to build, and they're called frame arm girls.
So the frame arm girls is a side, I guess, collection of kits which are of the female form, and they resemble the frame arms mechs in the main frame arm series. So you've got them like so. So this one's the architect version. So you can see there. So she's got the same sort of headdress shape and the armor shape of the architect in the frame arms series. Or you can get bare basics, so like so. Now the whole idea of a lot of the Kotobukiya kits is they're designed to be very easy to customize.
Absolutely.
So within these kits, so they're quite a big box. They give you a lot of extras. There's different face plates, different hands, and different armor parts. So you can mix between them, and you can also get additional parts to add to them. There's weapon sets and different armor bits as well. And then there's these sort of oddball. So this guy here, which actually ends up as a seat. Well, he becomes he's actually a figure, like so. And this guy is actually a charger. So you see his head there?
There we go.
So there you go. So in Japanese, it's actually Juden-kun, which means charger boy, because it's basically a charger. but when you convert him, well,
The chair and
it turns into all sorts of things.
There we go. You can see there's different colors, obviously, of this guy.
Yeah.
There's a orange, green, there's a pink, it's grey from memory. So
this was the twin set.
There's a twin set. There's a grey and an orange, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, actually clear. It's actually clear.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's really cool.
And then there's a charger lead that comes into it because, you know, these can be charged up because they actually mix. So frame arm girls. So we've got quite a few of them. So I've already showed you the architect and the material. So we've got one of these specials. We've got the Jaeger Edelweiss. And it's much thicker box because there's so much more bits inside. She's got all the weaponry.
All the different, yeah.
And she's got all the real long sort of, I don't know what you call them, sort of winglets.
So wings or something, yeah. So
frame arms.
Frame arms, so they've got different decals and different finishing for the face.
Yeah, so different face plates too.
Yeah.
So you get different expressions. And then down here, you'll see the decals that they include. Yeah. So different eyes for different expressions too.
And you've got different hands. So quite a few ways to customize these as you build them out of the box. So that was one of many, many good things we saw in Japan last year, really. That was really, really good fun.
Yeah, it's a real eye-opener. They do things differently over there.
From a scale modeling perspective, that is, well, more than you can imagine, really.
For sure.
This was definitely a different one, but we saw all sorts of different things in a scale model kind of version, which was really good fun. So
we're going to have a lot more new frame arms as well coming. So we've probably got some frame arms, frame arm girls, premium Bandai, which will be here within the next 2 weeks. So keep an eye here. We'll show you all the new stuff as it comes in.
I'm still trying to get this to work because I'm wondering if you press something and select Loco 3.
Do I need to get Dr. Marlin?
We could get Dr. Marlin, actually.
Let me see if I can find him.
Let's see if we can find him. In the meantime, we'll keep... Oh, no, that should be fine. So there we go. That's another Hornby. So this is a Hornby. Let me find it here. This is a digital sound. So this one actually comes out of the box with a digital chip and the sound chip pre-installed, which is really good. Often you actually have to install your chip yourself. So they are DCC ready, which means you just need to purchase the chip and pre-install it. But the installation of sound sometimes is quite a bit of extra work to do, in a sense that involves finding space for the speakers and all the other equipment. So once you find those that are ready to go, it's always really, really good to buy those. Obviously, they cost a little bit more, but they save you quite a lot of time. And often you might have to modify the tender or some interior of the locomotive, which there is a small risk of damaging the locomotive. So let me see, select. I'm pretty sure I'm in the right spot. So let me see now.
Unfortunately, Dr. Marlin is still a bit busy at the moment. So let's
That's fine. I'll give another second.
See what we're doing here.
It's not polarity. Someone was suggesting that the polarity may be a problem, but I don't think it's the case at this point. It's just not getting power somehow. No luck. Okay, this is in.
It's weird. It was all working just before.
Anyhow, so I don't think this is happening.
We might have to troubleshoot this and bring it back next week.
This is going to be a next week project. Select, enter. Sorry, last time. So code 3. No, nothing happening.
No, so there's no lights. There's nothing at the moment.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Next time we'll make a commitment of try this again.
Yep.
Let's put this away.
We got some new stuff in, didn't we? We got some new trains.
We received quite a bit of a Woodland Cynics and Bachmann Branch Line and Grand Farish delivery just this morning. So still a bit in boxes, but as we put this away, we could try to. Not really sure that there is something new in here, but we could have a quick look at what's in these boxes here. It's just a
wagon.
It's just a wagon. I don't think that specific one is new, but that's just something.
See, there's a bit of reflection going on there.
Let's see.
Which wagon is this? 13-ton high-sided open wagon for bauxite. On there.
So that's a 00 scale. Like last week in the live, we talked about different scales. So that's a 00.
Yep.
Typically British. And then here we have some Grain Farish. So Grain Farish is is part of the Bachmann Branch Line group and is the N scale kind of division. And this is a little what is this one actually? I can read it. Let's open it one up. There's a few different ones that we received. So these are all DCC DCC on board actually. Yeah, so they have a small note here. This is a DCC.
That's really
DCC
cute.
ready. There you go. And I think what we have, I believe these are actually new releases.
A bit hard to see there.
There's a few different colors I think they're coming in. So that's a green and that's a black. So that's a black. This will be a green version of the same here. You can possibly see it.
A nice design scale.
So that's N scale. That's really, really nice actually. So that's a class 64. What else we received? We received lots of Woodland Scenics finally. Woodland Scenics has been out of stock for quite some time actually, and the last month or so. So we finally received a delivery, a big pallet. Woodland Scenics is a manufacturer producing all sorts of different scenery type of products to do your dioramas. And so your foliage, your ballast for railway, and what else?
They got all the sort of sand, dirt type effects,
water effects, snow,
Yep.
all kind of different things, rocks, and also the little people actually.
Yes.
We should actually do an episode on the little figures. They're quite interesting.
Oh, we should. There's all different types of poses.
And we just opened this one. I don't think we had this before. These are kits they put together for you to be able to create a type of forest or trees.
It's really clever because normally you have to buy all the components separately. So you have to get the foam for the canopy section separately, and then the tree section for the trunks. They'll be all separate as well. But having it all in one set, it actually teaches you how to do it as well.
Correct.
And it gives you a more uniform finish.
Correct. So that's all you need. So it comes with all the components that you need, all the different products you need.
So it also has got a little sort of the frames for the trunks, like twig sections, and then you've got the canopy, which is the what do you call that? Shredded foam.
And it's everything ready to go. So there's a few different ones. I've got this one and this
so
one
they're
here,
different colors.
Different colors.
So that's a medium green one, so it's a bit darker, and that's a light green. So if you use two of these on a layout, it'll make it look really interesting because naturally nothing's ever the same color.
The same color. So, and it was just new. So anyhow, all the different parts that you find in here, they can be purchased separately as well. So very interesting range. So that's just being restocked at the moment. Okay, so.
All right, so we've got those. So we've got the new trains.
Here. New trains here.
We had some woodland. So with the woodland scenes, we've got a pretty good restock.
We do have a restock of most of the different items, all the different gravels, different foliage, the figures. What else? The realistic water and water effects.
Yes. So bear in mind that the woodland scenics isn't just for trains. It can be used for all different scales as well.
Dioramas.
That's right. So military dioramas, anything like that as well.
So I think we're going to move to your project. So I believe you've been busy building something or restoring something. It was like quite a restoration, wasn't it?
Well, I guess it was already built. So it was a Tamiya radio control car kit that's 18 years old. And it was originally built with a lot of modifications on it.
Right.
And then it wasn't absolutely complete. So it had a brand new body and such. And it was all fully stripped down and rebuilt.
So let's see if anyone can actually tell us what car is this. So
2002 it was released.
Right.
It was a brand new concept at the time. It's 1/10 scale. And it's made by Tamiya.
Obviously a Formula 1 Tamiya model in 1/10 scale. So we quite well developed. Got suspensions, independent suspension actually.
Yes, and inboard to resemble the real car.
At the front and the rear. That's really special, I think.
Independent suspension.
So as you can see,
full A-arms.
As we lift the wheel, this shock is actually moving. Send the front and the rear.
Yep.
Full carbon chassis.
No one's
guessing this one. So it's four-wheel drive, which is unusual for Formula 1.
It is indeed.
But it will make this car extremely fun.
Well, absolutely. Because the Formula 1 cars are usually solid rear axle type cars, and they're rear-wheel drive. And I guess like a real F1 car, they've got a lot of power in the rear end.
Makes it quite difficult to drive. This one I think is going to be really quick and should actually handle the speed quite well, actually really well possibly. So we've done a full rebuild with the brushless system actually.
Yes, so it's got a Phantom brushless speed controller. It's got the dash brushless motor. And we fitted a radio post radio to it. So it's all 2.4 gig now.
Yeah, so it's fully ready to race. And there are so many upgrades. I'm noticing metal A-arms at the front.
Yes. So all these upgrades are from the period.
Right.
So Kosei from Japan, it's got the shock bodies. It's got a 3 racing chassis. These steel arms.
Yeah.
Yep. Aluminium machine uprights.
Oh, wow. Hopefully, let's see if you can see them.
Yeah, they're a gun middle type finish. They're really nice. And then there's all this carbon bracing as well, which is all separate.
Very nice. And same
and
at the rear.
titanium screws.
And linkages as well. I think they're probably not standard with this.
Oh, that's right. So the blue these would be titanium.
Titanium linkages too.
Yes.
So that's a really impressive model, actually. You've done the body as well, have you?
I have. So the body's just over the other side.
So yeah, so we've done a full rebuild of this one for a customer, obviously.
Yes.
Who brought it in a couple of weeks ago, maybe a bit longer, 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, a few weeks ago, yeah.
And he wants us to put it together and make it live again.
Yeah, so it's come out really well. So if anyone else needs a professionally done rebuild, then we can do it for you.
Let me show you. Also the steering rack is in metal in here.
Yes, you just see the bell crank in there.
Bell crank is blue and it's metal. So that's
this is one of my favorite cars from the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really impressive car. So that's it really. So that was last week's project.
Yeah. So that's the F201.
F201 4x4 Formula 1 race kit.
Yes.
Of 2002. Did you say? 2000?
It's a 2001 body, I think.
2001. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ferrari.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if anyone has any questions. Otherwise, I think we're going towards the end today. Unfortunately, this one didn't work. The train side of things didn't happen, but I think we're going to make it work again for next week.
Yep, we'll suss it out.
Actually, I wanted to ask everyone there, where are you actually watching from? I think we had last week people from Europe and from US.
Yes.
Probably too late now, but let's see if anyone is going to tap in quickly where they're from.
So yeah. So if you're watching from around the other side of the world, welcome.
So if you're in the US, good night.
Yes.
If you're in Europe, good morning.
And if you got any quick questions, let me know now, and I'll run off and I'll grab something.
We can.
Is there something you want a close look at?
Otherwise, today we're gonna probably call it for the day because we have actually quite a busy day today ahead.
Okay.
All right. So again, next Friday, 2 p.m. same time.
Yes.
If you would like to see anything particular, let us know.
Yep. Make sure you pop it in the comments.
Yes, pop it in the comments even after the video, or try the week on our Facebook post. Just make sure you comment. So we have someone from Victoria, so nearby here. So from Kern, it's actually up in Queensland. Very good.
Oh, it'll be nice and warm over there.
I thought I saw someone before here asking a question in relation to the Yakumo. Cohen was asking about the Yakumo RTC. So we do have a Yakumo already being prepared. So we're probably a couple of weeks at this stage for the RTC and a few other upgrades. So they've been just released. So in the very near future.
Yeah, won't be far.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Well, everyone, thank you for watching once again.
Yes.
We'll see you in a week time.
Yes. So next week, hopefully successfully with all the trains.
With all the train stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And so have a good weekend for now. Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And